Gonna get started on this car. Turbo kit's in the back seat. Can't wait to unbox it. Once we get everything in the shop, we'll pull the camera back out. I'm gonna vlog all of this shit. This is what I do. I enjoy this shit. Here's the before. Can't say it enough because it's some ass. And a fucking 3.8. So, there I am. I'm done bullshitting, giving you the intro. But this is me. This is my project. This whole shop. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna turbo this car, and we're gonna beat the new cars on the streets now. This will be a vlog. I will have more coming. We'll just keep uploading whenever I get. All this week I will be working, so I will say that. So we should have a lot of content. Part 1. We'll keep them coming. Mikey D sitting here with this rusty 3800 Series 2 engine on my dinner table. First of all, so for the guys that's been asking, what am I working on? How long till it's finished? Anything of that matter. This is what I'm working on. Been taken apart. Pistons are out. Bearings are out. Timing cover's out. Flex plate is off. Don't mind the 2JZ parts. Don't mind the 2ZZ parts. That's for another build. That's for something else that we're not worried about right now. It'd be fun. I figured it'd be pretty cool if we can make this thing pretty quick. So that's what we're gonna do. This is what we're working on. This is where we're at. Crank's coming out. Timing gear's coming off. We're gonna remove everything and get the block out. We're gonna get the block cleaned, and we're gonna start measurements. We're gonna start everything we need to get this thing back put together and running right and making some power, baby. Let's get to it. Got the crank pulley off right now. Extra thick front cover is off right now. Flex plate is off. So now we've set the cam and crank on top dead. Each one we line up the timing marks. What we're about to do is pull the timing chain, so that way I can get ready to pull the crank out of the engine, get these main caps off, pull it out. Pistons already out. We got a good usable bore. It's rusty right now, but we'll get there. That's it for now. I'll be back once I get this crankshaft out. What up, what up? It's your boy Mikey D. It's 2 days later. Unfortunately, camshaft is out. Crankshaft is out. They're both gonna need. This thing needs to be cleaned. Decide to reuse it. I don't see why not. Reuse it. Same for the crank journals. I'm gonna go ahead and polish them up. I'm gonna get 200 grit sandpaper. Get rid of these rust stains. A couple of these rust spots. I'm gonna go ahead and get that mirror finish back on them. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm thinking about ordering new bearings. We're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I'm waiting on the cylinder hone. Get in here, hone these out, get a nice fresh surface again. Check some measurements. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cylinder heads ported. Get the top end ready while the bottom end is on hold. We'll go ahead and get this done. On day 2 of working on the car. And get started with the top end and anything else that I need to do to get this thing put together and have every part ready to go. I'll get this head ported, get these gasket matched, color everything in after I gasket match it, see how much material we got to work with, and then I'll be back after we get that done. Crank are out. They're still in good condition. I got a couple of cylinder heads here on the table. One of these here is already ported, and I believe it's this one. It looks like I already hogged some of this material off. Yeah, it is this one. So out of the 2 other cylinders here, cylinder heads, I'll go ahead and choose the better condition. I'll go ahead and get 2 ported so that there's a pair ready to go of ported cylinder heads ready to go on this engine once it's done. You got some cylinder heads on the table too. You know what's going down next. You already know. And get a little bit of porting done while I'm waiting on the rest of the stuff to do the block, like the bearings, the pistons, anything else we need, the cylinder honed, and a power wash It's late at night, it's dark outside. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get some porting done on the cylinder head. Get the pair done so that we have a pair of ported cylinder heads ready. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a relief where there would be valve shrouding for a turbo car, since we are gonna run the turbo on this car. I figured it would be beneficial to eliminate the valve shrouding as much as possible. Basically, it means to clean up the area here. While the valve would be open to let the fresh air in, it would get pinched in between the wall right there. Let me move the gasket and I'll show you. So here where you see the black Sharpie would pinch the air at high RPM, or when you need high airflow. Whenever you put your foot in it, say you're trying to pull as much air as you can through the engine, this is going to be a tight spot and you're only going to get as much through here as you can. As much as you can fit in this tiny gap. You can barely stick 2/4 in between there. So imagine the air trying to fight through there. Anyways, I'll open that up a little bit, get rid of some of the valve shrouding on all 3 combustion chambers just for the intake valve, and I'll go ahead and clean up the exhaust valve. Turbo car, it's going to get a lot of heat, and you want this polished, shiny surface so that it absorbs no heat and the heat escapes and leaves as fast and easy as possible. On another note, as far as the cylinder heads being ported, this is what it's going to look like at the end. Let's see if this will stay. Perfect. There goes the finished product. Gasket matched. Gasket matched on this one, and gasket matched on this one. The gasket's in place, give or take a millimeter or 2. So that's a ported cylinder head. I'll get rid of the valve shrouding. Lastly, on the combustion chambers, to make the head float as high as possible and as efficient as possible, I'll be back with the end product.